Because of the pandemic, some lawmakers barely stepped foot in the Capitol this session, opting instead to attend virtually. But News 13's Lizzie Mitri reveals on special assignment that despite staying home, those legislators still collected money meant to cover travel expenses.
You couldn't see crowds of legislators gathering close together, groups protesting in the rotunda, or people lining up for a public comment.
I oppose this bill.
Inside the Roundhouse this year, instead of the usual hustle and bustle, the pandemic has meant lots of empty seats and empty halls. Many lawmakers attended this 60-day session virtually, and all legislators, whether they traveled to Santa Fe or not, got paid for travel expenses.
And I think it's important for the taxpayer to know that, frankly.
Yeah, we've never really faced this situation in our Constitution before.
New Mexico's Constitution says legislators shall get per diem for each day's attendance of the session. It's money to help cover travel expenses like meals and lodging, because normally you have to travel to Santa Fe to attend.
But the rules are different with COVID now. The Senate only had to be at the Capitol during floor sessions, while House rules meant most representatives didn't have to set foot in the Capitol at all.
It is required in the Constitution to pay the legislators per diem. It is not required that the legislator accepts it.
Senator Craig Brandt, who says he's been in Santa Fe every day of the session, says lawmakers who haven't should have refused the money.
It's a huge cost to the taxpayers that they're literally sitting at home and not being up here and still getting paid to be here.
At the rate set by the feds, each lawmaker accepted roughly more than $10,000 for the 60-day session, nearly $1.2 million in all. But it's not a level playing field, former Representative Jim Dines says.
Let's say that a legislator from the House attending in Santa Fe may have a hotel bill of $100 a day. And the person staying at home, needless to say, does not have that same hotel bill, but is receiving the same amount of money.
It's tough to say how many lawmakers skipped the trip to Santa Fe this year because there was no system in place to track it. But when we reached out to legislators to ask, Representative Angelica Rubio was very forthcoming about her decision during the pandemic.
For myself, I chose to stay. I've been in Las Cruces the entire time because I have older parents who were at high risk, and I didn't want to be anywhere near the petri dish that is the Roundhouse.
And she says other legislators could have chosen to do the same.
Should lawmakers like yourself not traveling to the Capitol forego per diem?
No, I don't think so. I think that while it's not specifically related, or it's not specifically supposed to address a salary, there's quite a few of us who serve in the legislature that this is the only income that we actually have coming in, and that's just the reality for a lot of us.
New Mexico is the only state in the country that does not pay legislators a salary.
We are currently operating in a 1912 institution, trying to address 21st century issues.
Former Senator John Arthur Smith says he's familiar with the challenges firsthand. Per diem is only offered during the legislative session, so he says representing 4 different southern New Mexico counties involved lots of traveling on his own dime.
Are they asking that legislative member to subsidize state government?
But proposals to give legislators a salary have failed over and over again in the Roundhouse. And the one thing everyone I talked to agreed on, per diem is not meant as a salary. On special assignment, Lizzie Mitri, KRQE News 13.
Representative Rubio sponsored a proposal for legislature pay this session, but it is not likely to pass before the session ends at noon on Saturday.